everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Cougars going up against the Browns.
Now the forecast calling for more of the same of what we're seeing right now. A steady coat of fresh snow here at First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Chicago Cougars and the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right near the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to run now. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Keith Mumphrey, 73 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. These may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second and just 1. They'll run it again with Crowell. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 51 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks, 53 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 13 yards to pick up there, good for a Cleveland first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Handoff, running left, Crowell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And from the 3 now, it's second. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Isaiah Crowell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Green. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and 10. Here's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a carry for White, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now it's Crowell running right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down now after the pass completion. Brady to throw on second down. Dancing, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brady now on first down. And caught right side, Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to them for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ladarius Green, 28 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Green. No. Check.
Running left is Crowell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third down now following the run. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now contact up front is penalty mark.